Hello, my name is N.V. Patwardhan, Assistant Professor of Telugu, Government Degree College, Manchiryal. Today, I am going to discuss about various ICT tools. This is as a part and parcel of FDP ICT B4 HRDC OU FDP program assignment presentation on day 5. I would like to specially thank Dhyanahita Educational Academy for their wonderful innovative teaching skills and informative teaching. So, this is how my name is written in the training period. Less than MB Patwardhan, less than, greater than GDC Manchiryal, greater than, less than, Assistant Professor, greater than, like this. There are so many ICT tools. For example, here you find Google Plus, Google U, Google Search, YouTube, Google Maps, Google Play, Google News, and the most common Gmail, G Drive, Google Drive, Calendar, etc. So here I would like to introduce some of the Google ICT tools. Here, the most often we use Gmail. Gmail is now a very popular ICT tool. Even we don't recognize that it is an ICT, it's a part and parcel of our daily life. Then Google Drive, then Google Sites, then Google Docs, then Google Forms and add-ons, then Google Sheets, Google Slides, YouTube, Screencast-O-Matic, and of course the video recording is now done through Screencast-O-Matic only, Fluid PPT Editor, OBS, and Zoomit. Like this, there are so many ICT tools. Now, I would like to discuss about Gmail. We very well know, we know it. What Gmail is and how to use it for mails. Email has contributed generally to the decline of mail as it lets you conveniently and instantly send a message to someone you know. No matter where in the world they are, using an email client is pretty simple and is usually one of the first application of the internet that people learn. Long back, way back in 96, I used this Gmail. Today, having an email address is almost essential for communicating online, not to mention creating accounts for popular websites or mobile apps. Many people even have separate email accounts for business and personal purpose. So what is exactly a Gmail? Here you look at. Gmail is like the cover, the envelope. So in old days we used to write letters and send them in inland letters and envelopes. It's just like electronic mail, that is called email. Gmail is a free service created by Google. Besides standard email functions, Gmail has other standout features. What are they? We will look into them. Here, Gmail, how it looks when we open it. First of all, on the left hand side, there will be a box indicating compose. If we have to create a new message, we will use this compose. And then inbox, the various messages received from will be in this box only. Like this, here you can see some persons, HRDC and me. So number of emails I got. and then start which are important, snooze important, like this. Here we can hangouts, we can chat also. This is primary Gmail. And what are the settings? What are the settings here? You look at here. This is called settings. This wheel, this flower is called settings. So what are in these settings? Let's explore the setting of the Gmail. The setting of the Gmails, when we click on the settings, it comes like this: general, labels, inbox, accounts and import, filters and blocked addresses, forwarding and PAR/IMAP, add-ons, chat and meet, advanced, offline themes. We will later discuss in detail in another video. Now you look in general language, phone numbers, maximum page size. So how many messages we can keep in a page? Undo send. If it happens to be a mail sent wrongly, then within the seconds, here the second time limit, we can set the time limit. We can cancel the Gmail. And default reply behavior, core actions, send and archive, default text style, images. Now, in this way, we can go over all these general settings. And what is a Google Drive? Now what is a Google Drive? Cloud storage and file synchronization service developed by Google. Google Drive is a file storage and synchronization service developed by Google. It's nothing but it's just a almara, and in almara we have racks and we keep various number of items, books, articles, toys and such like those kind of items in various racks we keep. In the same way, every online file we create, it will be merged with Google Drive. The Google Drive launched on April 24, 2012. Google Drive allows users to storage files and their servers, synchronizes files across devices and share files. So there are several files. Google Drive is a key folder. In this Google Drive, we have several folders or pages. Google Drive file folder will be like this: 2020, and in 2020 I have some other subfolders. Daily work log, these are ICT daily work, ICT B4 HRDC OU. So in this training program, I created daily work log folders: daily work log 1, daily work log 2, daily work log 3, daily work log 4. Like this we created, and so many other folders. Whatever I create, this will directly comes to Google Drive. And what are the subfolders of Google Drive? What are the more apps? Google Drive, we can create a folder, we can upload a file, we can upload a folder, and there we can have Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and if we click on more, we will get Google Forms, Google Drawings, Google My Maps, Google Sites, Document Viewer for Google Drive, Google Apps Script, Google Jamboard, Pixel Editor, like this, and more apps. So there are several apps linked to Google Drive. And first, we will look into Google Docs, how it will look. So this is the Google Doc folder. It will appear on the screen like this. So Google Docs, what is a Google Doc? Google Doc is a word processor included as a part of free web-based software office suite offered by Google within its Google Drive service. So it's a part of Google Drive service. This service also includes Google Sheets and Google Slides, spreadsheet, presentation programs. So many programs are there. Google Docs. It's nothing like that, nothing like but an extended sheet of MS Office Word. There it is a Microsoft Office Word, and now here it is a Google Word. So almost the features are same. File, edit, view, insert, format, tools, add-ons, help, and here share. So the new option, the difference between MS Office and this Google is we can share, we can give link here. We can give link here. Here you see, this creates link. If we click on this, we will get the link. So here, for example, I wrote my name as I wrote in my ICT training class given by Jhanahita Educational Society. Less than MB Patwardhan, greater less than GDC hyphen Manserial greater than something like that. For example, we can write anything, we can type on this and it will be auto saved into Google Drive. So, for example, if I want to search my folder, I need not search each and everywhere. The recently created folders will be displayed on the top. Here you can have a look on my ICT tools, FDP ICT before HRDCOU project. So I edited today and it is there. You edited today is also visible there. Here we can share, we can send unnecessary files to trash also, something like this. And now, what are Google Sheets? Google Sheets is a spreadsheet program included as a part of a free web-based software office suite offered by Google within its Google Drive service. The service also includes Google Docs and Google Slides. Here, Google Sheets when opened, we can look like this. So almost exactly like our MS Excel. So here we have additional options also. And Google Slides. Google Slide is nothing but the PPT, Microsoft PPT. We can prepare number of PPTs with additional options also. We have to explore this Google Slides folder. Then comes Google Forms, which are very useful in conducting quizzes and in conducting internal examination. We can give short answer questions, we can give multiple choice questions, we can give paragraph questions. Here we can add on some things, Certify M. By activating this Certify M, we can issue an e-certificate to the participants. Control accepting responses. We can decide how many responses that a quiz or the particular test should accept. Hypatia. If we have to create any mathematical equation, we can use Hypatia. Here, Quilgo. Quilgo means farmer time. It gives exactly 15 minutes time. The time we set, and in that time we have to do all this and we can send and get a link. And Google site, as we create a website on our own, it's just like a Google website. It's a part and parcel of Google Drive. So here, if we create, and then comes this Google slide, Google Sites. So this Google site is just like a web page. We can create our own departmental web page. The declared goal of Google Sites is for anyone to be able to create simple websites that support collaboration between different editors. Encyclopedia. When the Google site is open, it looks like this. This is untitled page. Here we have to give the title, and we have to create pages, home page, then sub page. Like this we can create, and we can upload our links, we can upload our images, or even we can upload the videos. So here I am furnishing one of my developer practicing ICT tools FDP site. This is done as a part of the assignment. So here home, curriculum vitae, daily work log. Under this daily work log again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this, and resources, social media. And you can here look that here under curriculum vitae, here under curriculum vitae I supported, here under curriculum vitae I uploaded those videos and materials here there. So it is, Google site is very useful to develop our own departmental website. Next, the most important tool for teacher is a Google Classroom. It's Google Classroom. With this, we can do plenty of things. So here, we have to create our classroom. Here you can see ICT Demo 1, ICT 3 OU. This is HRDC ICT FDP project. So this classroom is ICT FDP class. And this is Learning Alliance faculty. This is created by my friend's class. And this first year and second year class are mine. So if we click on this class, this is just like a classroom. What will we have? You look here. At the top of the screen, we find the name of our class. Second year undergraduation. Here, stream, classwork, people, grades. This is settings. So here under stream, I as a teacher or students can post anything. They can comment on the issues they like. So share something with your class here like this. And classroom, the classwork will be given under classroom. There we can have an option create and assignment. So here on the left side we can view our given assignments. So here I gave ధర్మజుని వాక్చాతుర్యము వర్ణించండి, ధర్మరాజు నిజంగా యుద్ధం జరగకూడదని కోరుకున్నాడా, and so the entire assignment will be like this. Under create assignment I gave some questions. పాఠం ఆధారంగా ధర్మరాజు గుణగణాలను వివరించండి, తిక్కన గారి కవిత్వ లక్షణాలను పరిచయం చేయండి. Then I provided some material, I provided videos, and even I provided a PPT of the class. so that the student can go through all these things and can answer my questions. Now, after class for people. So how many people are in a classroom? So as a teacher, if I want to check how many students are in my classroom, I have to go to people. There we can find the names of the students who got enrolled in my classroom. And then grades. Here if the student returns the given assignment and I evaluate and I2 returns it with grading, it looks like this. Here you see Nagesh Boge, the student Nagesh Boge is awarded 10 marks for assignment 2. So other students didn't submit it. So here like this Google Classroom is very useful. Here we can create quizzes, anything using this Google Classroom. Now the most popular YouTube. YouTube is an American online video sharing platform headquartered at San Bruno, California. 3 former PayPal employees, Chad Hurley, Stevie and so created this. So here the YouTube screen looks like this, and if I go to my channel, here my name appears, Patprazan Madapalli, and there the video with the plus symbol is there, and if I click on that symbol, I will get 2 options. Upload video, go live. So if I upload video, I can upload my video, or if I go live, that will be YouTube live streaming. Then Screencast-O-Matic. This is a very useful ICT tool in recording screen along with sound. So actually now I am using this app only, Screencast-O-Matic. Then to edit the PPTs, Fluid PPT is also very useful. And then OBS Studio, online broadcasting studio, it is also very useful in creating videos along with audio and video. So if you want to zoom our text, annotate our text, Zoom it is a very useful option. So like this, there are so many ICT tools which can be used up to our necessity and requirements. So thank you for patiently hearing my video, and I would like to thank once again HRDC OC and Dhyanahita Educational Society. Thank you so much.